welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how we need better gatekeeping in the trans community, like ASAP. Things are getting kind of out of hand. We have people like Latino walking around and just being menaces to society, and that's just one example. If you don't know who Latino is, their backstory is that they pretty much just one day put on a dress and a wig and like decided they were trans just out of nowhere. And I think it's kind of ridiculous. I've said it once before, I'll say it again. Just because you transition does not make you a transsexual. Like, just the act of transitioning in itself does not make you trans. Like, what makes you trans is your dysphoria and your brain body sex mismatch. That's what makes you trans. For me personally, this is like very important to understand, because morally I have like a huge problem with someone who just goes about their life as like a male, or vice versa, just as a woman, female, and then just decides to transition, like, without the dysphoria, without the brain sex body sex mismatch, without even, personally in my opinion, without even the sexuality of what tends to be the other sex. Like, I am not one that's very supportive of trans beings, because it's like, you're gonna tell me you think like a female and you're attracted to females. Like, yeah, that's possible. Like, there's lesbians in the world, but it's like, I don't think the chances that God would make you a lesbian transsexual are very high. And so it's just like these ideas that's like, we have like an epidemic of people who like aren't actually valid transsexuals transitioning. And it's like again, morally, it doesn't sit right with me. It almost feels like deception, because it's like Caitlyn Jenner just blatantly lie on an interview saying that, oh, I had the brain of a female. And it's like, you went your entire adult life as a man and you had a wife and kids, and I just don't believe that's the case with you. With other transsexuals, including myself, I think that's the case. But with some of these people, I just think they have like the brain of a man and are transitioning to a woman, and like that's not going to change with the hormones and stuff, or vice versa. Someone who's a female has the brain of a woman and just decides to take testosterone. Like, morally, that doesn't sit right with me, and I feel like these people are just making our community look like worse than what it is or what it should be. Like, transsexualism should be almost in the same category of like an intersex condition and treated just as valid as an intersex condition, not some sort of aesthetic or something that you can just choose to do. And that's just quite frankly what's going on nowadays. There's people just, Caitlyn Jenner, Gabby Tuft, Latino, Chris Tyson. We just have these men choosing to transition, and they don't have dysphoria. And I know they don't have dysphoria. I can see through it. Like, I'm calling their bullshit out. Like, no. Like, I don't understand how these people can even live with themselves. Like, knowing that they aren't actually a person that suffers from gender dysphoria or brain sex body sex mismatch. Like, it's just concerning. And these people just, I think they need to be spoken out against, because, like I said, we need better gatekeeping. Now, personally, when I say gatekeeping, maybe I don't necessarily mean like all the hurdles to getting gender affirming care, like things that they used to do in the past, or that they still do in other countries, where you have to live like a year as your targeted gender, sex, without even getting hormones and stuff like that. I think that's kind of ridiculous, especially if passing is kind of like going to be hard for you. Then that's like kind of ridiculous to ask of someone. But I think at least proper diagnoses of gender dysphoria need to be made. And I think that people within the community should be checking each other and like making sure that they're valid on some level, instead of just saying everyone's valid, because I don't believe everyone's valid. I don't believe that Gabby Tuff, this guy that used to literally be a WWE wrestler, was just ripped, had a beard, was just the most masculine man ever. I don't think that guy has a shred of dysphoria. And I don't think they're valid at all in their new Gabby Tuff persona. It really disgusts me, and I'm surprised that it doesn't disgust other people. Like, I think that is like huge deception as far as they can get. Like, they definitely look cocky as all get out. Just their build. And yeah, so their transition, I mean, kind of successful. They pass as a trans woman, but I still think there's a lot of deception there, and I think that, like, it's just getting out of hand. Like, I talk about Gabby Tuff because not many people know about Gabby Tuff, but like, Lily Tino might be a name that rings bells, and it's familiar. And like, Gabby Tuff and Lily Tino are of like the same type. They're just men who decided to transition without having any dysphoria or without having any symptoms. And it's kind of scary because like that's dangerous. Like, you're a dangerous man. You're a dangerous man. Like, Lily Tino is a dangerous man. That man is dangerous. Going into women's bathrooms and raiding them and knowing that he's not passable, all while knowing he's not passable. That it's getting ridiculous. These trenders, these posers, these people that don't suffer from the actual transsexual disorder, they need to be checked. They need to be exposed. They need to be interrogated. They deserve a collective shame on them, because they're just not valid. And it's really sad. And so yeah, we need better gatekeeping. Something needs to be done about this, because there is an epidemic. I mean, those are just names of people who have put themselves out there. There is numerous people that you will find on like the trans subreddits on Reddit who are in their late 30s, 40s, just were full-on men or just full-on women. I focus more on the full-on men because, like, I I'm a male to female myself, so it just offends me seeing someone who was so masculine and confident and secure in their masculinity. I was never confident and secure in my masculinity. Like, seeing someone who went about their life just every day wearing facial hair and not having a shred of dysphoria, just one day deciding to transition, it's just wild. And I think something needs to be said about this, so I'm saying it. And it's just, yeah, something needs to be done. That's kind of crazy. You just have these men out here deceiving people, and just vice versa, these women who are just on testosterone because they, whatever reason, decided to take testosterone. We just got an epidemic of people just out here not even actually suffering from dysphoria or anything trans related, just transitioning and being welcomed into the community with open arms, and it's just sad. So that's all I want to make this video about today. My name is Day, and welcome to my channel. You can check me out. I have my link tree. I'll leave that in the description. That's like a link to like all of my socials. You can find me on TikTok, Reddit, Facebook, X, Instagram. You can find me on everything. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions about what needs to be done about this community and this gatekeeping and like what we're gonna do with these just posers out here, like, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I think it's just getting ridiculous, and something needs to be done about it because these people, they are just dangerous. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.